Tonight I'm going to do something a little bit different on my channel. So far I've done a random road trip or two. I've also been playing around with some quads. Tonight we're going to do an unboxing video, and it's going to lead into a full review of the new product for me, but I wanted to just share the unboxing of the product and let you see what I'm working with, and then in a week or two I'll have formed an opinion of how I like the product or dislike it. I'm going to let you know what's going on. Now, I went out and purchased this product on myself. It wasn't something that was provided for me, so I'm going to give you my straight up honest review of if I enjoy this product or not. Now, what I'm trying to replace is my Fitbit, and I've actually had two Fitbits during the course of it. My first Fitbit, my sister got me it, and it was a birthday present. It was great, and I enjoyed it, except it started to fall apart. And I'm showing kind of in the video, just it was delaminating, the plastic was coming off, and it was just starting to fall apart on me. So I contacted Fitbit, who I think is still owned by Microsoft, I'm not sure, but I contacted Fitbit. They said, hey, go ahead and we'll send you a new one to replace it. So I still have that one, but they sent me a new one to replace it, and I've been enjoying it. I was working with it. I had it on me while I was working at the post office for a couple months. The problem with it is it started to fall apart. Much like the other one, it started to delaminate, but even worse, it's actually gone to the point where it broke. It cracked in half. I'm showing the close-up camera, like it's actually broken. It's worse off shape than the first one I had, so I went back to using the first one for a little bit. But I was just looking for something to replace it, and I was hanging out at Best Buy tonight real quick, and while I was looking at some of the options, I saw something I wanted to try. It's another product by Fitbit. I'd love to get an Apple Watch. It would be great. The problem is the Apple Watch costs a lot more than I can afford. This product was on sale, and it fit within the budget I had. I wanted to try it out. I've checked with them on what the return policy is. If it's something that turns out to be really bad and I don't enjoy it at all, I can return it for the next 14 days. But what we're going to be taking a look at is the Fitbit Charge. What we're going to be looking at is the Fitbit Blaze. I was looking at the Charge 2 as well, but the Blaze kind of stood out to me. It's a little bit more like a watch. It's something I thought that would fit in a little bit better, kind of like that half step between a normal fitness tracker and the Apple Watch. So we're going to look at the Blaze, and we're going to just open this up and take a look and see what's inside the packaging. So first thing we've got to do is they've got the sticker that says what the size is on the front here. And it is, of course, blocking and holding it together. So we're going to use my fun little samurai sword letter opener to just cut right through there. And let's see, yep, on the back side as well. Take that outer cover off. Just a little cardboard sleeve. The inner box feels nice and sturdy. Ooh, magnetic clasp on there. You know, can you hold it? Holds it together. And we get there, and of course the sticker goes through and is actually holding it together here as well. So we're just gonna work on that. The layer opener is not the sharpest, but it was what was right there. So open this up. Inside we have, alright, so we've got the Fitbit Blaze itself. Screen's wrapped up nice and well, protected. And then in here should be a setup guide. Yep, nicely packed and organized. And then in this box, hopefully, will be our charger. Now I was looking at this in the store a little bit, and one of the things I did see was it's a lot like the Apple Watch and some of the others where you would have to take off to charge it. Okay, so the charging frame, you can take it off, set it in there, and close it, and it'll actually make sure it stays held in place. So it looks like it's something where it actually would pop out of the band to charge. I'll have to take a look at that, and if so, that might be something, honestly, that's a demerit against. I'd love to be able to just set the whole band and everything on there. I guess if you left it open, maybe you could do that, set the whole band, but it just seems kind of inconvenient. But standard USB. I'm actually a little surprised there wasn't a USB dongle, so they're just suspecting that, you know, in today's day and age you got USB dongles or the USB drives on your computers, but I would have liked to have a dongle to go along with this to plug into the wall wherever I'm at. But let's take a look at the Blaze itself. We'll take the screen protector off, and it does have a little bit of a charge. That's good. So it's turning on. That's the fun little Fitbit logo there, if you haven't seen that before. The one thing I did like about this, it's definitely an upgrade from what I had because it has the heart rate monitor built in, and that was something I was looking for. And it's saying to go to fitbit.com/setup. So, you know what? I'm going to try and set something up so that we might be able to view the setup of this through my phone. So, give me one moment, we're going to try that. I've gone ahead, I've hooked up my iPhone to my computer so I can capture and record the screen and what's going on with it. So, first thing I'm going to do, and just assume on this, is if I go into my fitness apps and open up my Fitbit app, typically what you'll have to do is sign into your Fitbit app, and from there you can set up the new device. Oh, it's trying to sync my new up, but we're going to hit set up a new one. I want to set up a Blaze. And now we're waiting. Looking good. Set it up. I agree. Yep. Alright, continue the setup. Press the button on the left to turn on your display. We found it. Display number. So we're entering that in onto there, and it's connecting to Fitbit and pairing the tracker to me. So, I mean, because I have a Fitbit account, everything should transfer over pretty simply. I'm going to tell it I want to pair, and it's going to start updating the Blaze to the latest firmware version. So overall, this seems to be like a super simple process. If you wanted to make your setup simpler, if you don't have a Fitbit account already, you could download the Fitbit app, set it up, and you can use your phone's gyroscope and everything as a tracker itself. But then when it's time, and if you decide to go with buying a Blaze or any of the other Fitbit trackers, you could go ahead and just hook them up to your account the same way I'm doing right now, and it makes it real simple to set it up, and it should go pretty quick. Alright, so there's an update for the Blaze, so I'm going to tell it to do that. And while I'm waiting for it to update, I'm just going to explain, like, I like the idea of this. I went with the blue band. It's just a plain simple band, but if you look, the Blaze itself pops out, and it's this little device is the tracker. And so like I was saying with the charger, this opens up, the Blaze will fit right into there, and this will close to make sure it stays protected and stays together with the charging cable. And that sounds great. My biggest problem is what you would normally do is you would have the Blaze inside your... There's my slippery fingers right there, but you would have the Blaze. I'm trying to make sure that I put the right side in. There's two buttons on one side, one on the other, so trying to make sure I line it up properly. But you would take your Blaze and you would put it into its frame, and then if you tried to put this on here to charge, it's just not really sitting in there, fitting in there well. And so there's where I see the problem with it. I would love if they had this, you know, maybe give you the option where this thing pops off and you can have just the charger separate. It doesn't look like that's the case. I'm going to research it, see if maybe there's a way I can modify it even so I can just take the Blaze off as it is, set it on the charger, let charge overnight, and then be ready to go in the morning. But, you know, I went with the large size band because having had Fitbits in the past and seeing that the sizing was the same, I know that I needed a large. And then putting it on. I like this type of class better than the ones that were on my previous Fitbits. It was just the simple, these parts tabbed in. You know, every once in a while you'd catch something and this would pop open. It's actually a lot harder to do than you'd think. It only happened a couple of times during my time owning it. But every once in a while it would happen where it would just pop off. Oh, and it's telling me I need to plug in my Blaze because the battery is too low to connect. So we're going to have to pop this out of the frame, plug it into here, and let's see, here we go. We'll just leave that there. I'll plug this into this port on my computer. So I like the box. The box is nice. I like the magnet closure on it. So I'm going to take these and put that back in there. Close the box up. I mean, I really like the feel of it. And then we're going to try again now that the Blaze is plugged in and see if it will go ahead and update this time. Ooh, this update may take up to 10 minutes. I'm hoping it doesn't. If so, we're definitely going to just speed through this part of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to leave this sitting here. Oh, Battery is too low to continue. So I'm actually going to stop recording right now. I'm going to wait till it charges a bit more, and then we'll come back and I'll record the update. Oh, and it looks like the Fitbit is done updating. So we've gone to a watch face that also has some feet on it, and it's showing like a little heart for the heart rate, which obviously we can't see right now because it's sitting in the charger and not on my wrist. Let's go ahead. We're going to pop it out, put it in the frame, without dropping it all over the floor this time, or at least that's the goal. All right, yep, in the frame, all caught up, no notifications. I mean, I wish it would have come with a USB adapter. The nice thing is I have a power strip here in my room that has USB built into it, so I can just use that to charge it. But, you know, I still think it would be good to have the adapter in with the box. And really, how much do those adapters cost at this point? You can find them everywhere, and that's me looking for a cheap one. All right, so there we go. We've got heart rate, we got no steps so far, but we're gonna play around with this. As I said, this is just the unboxing. I'll give a full review on it in a week or two once I have some time to actually wear it, test out, and see how it works for us. So hope everyone has a great night. God bless, and I will see you later.